Hi, I'm Larry Richardson, your step-by-step chef with a step-by-step chef quick hit recipe. Now this is for a very easy to make Pico de Gallo that tastes great on Mexican food, on chicken, on beef, on pork. I mean, it tastes good on corn chips, you name it. If you want a good Pico de Gallo quick, this is one you can make. Now I have more involved Pico de Gallo and salsa and sauce recipes on stepbystepchef.com, but I thought this one would go really well when you're making quick plant-based meat recipes as part of our plant-based meat series. So that's why I'm showing you how to make this. So come on, let's cook. And here are the ingredients for our quick and easy Pico de Gallo topping. First of all, we are going to finely chop about a half a cup of cilantro. Next up, we are going to dice this tomato, and then we're going to dice about a quarter to a third of a cup of that sweet onion, depending on how much these other ingredients yield. And then we're just going to salt it to taste. It's that easy. Let me show you how to put this together. And here are the ingredients for our quick and easy Pico de Gallo. And normally when I make Pico de Gallo, you'd see some garlic here, you'd see some lime here, you'd see some vegetable oil. There are a couple of other ingredients in the more complicated Pico de Gallo that I make on stepbystepchef.com. But again, this is the quick and easy version. So all we're going to do is take this cilantro and finely mince it. And add as much cilantro as you like. I know some people have a real affinity for it. Some people are kind of like, and some people don't like it at all. Well, you're really in trouble, because at that point you're just getting tomato and chopped onion. So there goes our cilantro. That's all in there. And then for the tomato, like I told you, it has been rinsed. We'll just cut it like this. And this is a pretty firm tomato, so I can get away with dicing it like this. This doesn't always happen. Sometimes you have to do it real piecemeal. So I'm just cutting down like this. And then we're making squares with it. And I'm just going to cut it. Just cut right down the face. And this will dice up our tomato. Again, it's going to depend on the juiciness of tomato, whether you're going to get away with this or not. If it's a real juicy tomato, you might end up with tomato soup or tomato juice trying to do this. But it worked for me, So, just dice it as best you can. And if it's real juicy and you think, well, it's just too juicy, you can always, take it and remove some of the, like some tomatoes can be much juicier than this, and just remove some of the pulp and seeds before you put it in the dish with the cilantro. So that's a good dice. That's a good size. Again, this is a topping, so I didn't really assume that this was going to be specifically for chips or something like that. The more complex one that I have on stepbystepchef.com may be more appropriate for that. But this is for when you're making, especially a quick lunch, a quick dinner, and you just want something that freshens it up. And I find that this tastes really good on plant-based meats, plant-based tacos, and dishes like that. And then all we do is we just take our onion, cut the top off, peel it. This onion has a little bit of a greening going on, so I'm going to get that off of there. Make sure to take out any spots that are unusual, spots of concern. And there we go. Yeah, I was able to save this onion because most of it's very fresh. I just had a spot that might have been bruised, or I don't know, something happened to it. I'm sure this onion has a story. There's a mystery. Mysteries abound. But I'm going to cut off a little bit more of that core. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just chop the top. And don't go too deep, because you can use this onion for other purposes. We're not using all of this onion in our quick and easy Pico de Gallo topping. Oops, missed a little skin. I think I was so concerned about how this onion got that weird spot that I wasn't paying attention to getting rid of the onion skin. So I'm just going deep again. And what I did is I cut it in one direction and then perpendicular. So we're making these little squares on the top. This is just a really fast way to dice and mince things without any appliances. And I'm just cutting down the face until I have as much onion as I want for this Pico de Gallo topping. Okay, that looks good. And then if you get some of these big pieces as you're doing it, make sure to chop those up. You don't want people getting enormous pieces of onion in their mouths. And this is really fresh, and it's fresher than, certainly fresher than any of the store-bought salsas that you could possibly buy. And I have guacamole recipes, green salsas, red salsas, all kinds of more complex Pico de Gallo, all on Step by Step Chef. This is your quick lunch Pico de Gallo, and it is tasty. Like I said, you'll eat this. You'll probably sit down and eat this on chips before you even get it on your taco or burrito. And the last thing we'll do is we'll just add some salt and just salt it up to taste. Don't go overboard, but just salt it to taste. Mix that salt in. There we go. And you have a quick and easy Pico de Gallo topping. So congratulations, look at what you just did. You just made this delicious Pico de Gallo topping in a few minutes. I mean, you just brought in all kinds of fresh vegetables into your cooking in a flash. I mean, it's that easy. Now, if you like this recipe, please go to my website, stepbystepchef.com. There you will find a free printable version of this recipe, along with free printable versions of over 225 other delicious recipes. And that's not all. You're also going to find video links to free videos where I show you how to make each and every one of those dishes. Yeah, you and me hanging out cooking. That's almost too much fun, but I think you should give it a try, and I look forward to seeing you there. So again, my name's Larry Richardson. I am your step-by-step chef, and I'll see you in the next episode. I've been waiting too long for this. Mmm.